Toyota Tacoma Remote Start Operation. How does it work? Do I even have it? Let's find out. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to RobMotive. And that's right, this is how you operate the remote start in the Toyota Tacoma. That's, of course, assuming you even have it. You know, I went back and I looked at my sticker, and it didn't say anything about remote start. Now, supposedly, the theory out there, the urban legend, is that every Toyota Tacoma has remote start. You just have to know how to do it. That's not true. I can tell you that right off because I've had a Toyota Tacoma that did not have remote start. So, how do you do it? Well, we're going to try a couple different ways. First of all, the truck is open right now. I'll show you. It's unlocked, it's open, it is off. You can't hear it running. And it's in park. The emergency brake is engaged. Now, what I'm going to do, and this is how it's supposed to work, you need your remote, your fob. You're supposed to hit the lock button twice within 2 seconds and then hold it down on the third push, and then the truck should flash the lights and it should start. That's the theory. That's what's supposed to happen. So let's give it a try and see if indeed it actually works. Here we go. Nothing is happening. So it did not start. Now, am I doing something wrong? I don't think so. Let's try it one more time. Again, you're supposed to push the lock button twice within 2 seconds and then hold it down the third time, and the truck is supposed to start. Let's try it again. Nothing is happening. Now, I do have the SR5 version, the trim level. So it is obviously a lower trim level. It's not the TRD Off-Road or Sport or Pro or any of those. I will say, I did have the TRD manual, and I tested that a few times, and of course it's a manual. So obviously it's not gonna start. It didn't start before when I tried it on that truck. I did have a previous Tacoma, this has been a little while back, and it did work. So apparently, obviously, it does not come standard on every Toyota Tacoma. You could see right there. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. I mean, unless you have to hold it for like a day and a half, it does not work. So I think that settles the big question as to whether or not every Toyota Tacoma has it. Now, there's one more thing I do want to do. It is locked right now, obviously, and it shouldn't make any difference whatsoever. I mean, when you hit the button the first time, it's going to lock the truck, right? So whether you leave it unlocked or not, but we're going to try this real quick. I'm going to unlock it. And then I'm going to go ahead and open the door. I'm going to lock it from inside, kind of changing the functionality, if you will, or the process. So there, it's locked. I've pushed the button. See right here, the truck is locked. I've walked away, whatever. We're going to try it one more time. So remember, 2 times, and then on the third, hold it down, and it's supposed to start if you have it. So let's do it one more time. Again, unless you have to hold it for like a day and a half, I'm still holding it. Nothing is happening. So obviously, not every Toyota Tacoma comes with remote start. Now, I will tell you, I have tried this on my Jeep Gladiator, and it did start right up. So I know I'm doing it right. So it's funny, I've seen a lot of people on the comment section rather on the channel, and they swear every Toyota Tacoma has remote start. It comes standard. Well, I think I just showed you that that's not true. Every Toyota Tacoma does not come with remote start. So what do you do if you want it? Well, you have a couple of options. There are a myriad of different units that you can get aftermarket, put in your truck, and the install doesn't look too difficult to me. I've seen a few videos, people doing it. Doesn't look too bad to me, but it is an aftermarket product. Or you could go to the dealer and have it installed there. Of course, you're going to pay probably 10 times what you'd pay for an aftermarket. I think the aftermarkets are less than $100, somewhere around there. And of course, when you get one of those units, there's different functionality. Some of them have Wi-Fi or Bluetooth connectivity so that you could actually start your truck, let's say, from your office. While you're sitting there in the heat, in the winter, looking down on your truck, you could go ahead and start it that way. It depends on how much you want to spend. Is it worth it? Well, that kind of depends on your circumstances, I suppose. You know, for me, I live in a climate, and I know I'm wearing a coat today. It's a freezing, let's see, what, 60 degrees out here right now. Really not cold enough for me to worry about it. I think I'll survive. If anything, in the area I'm in, it might come in more handy. Let's say if it was summer and it was 105 degrees or something and you had the air conditioning turned on, well, then maybe it might be worth it. But for me, it's not something I'm really looking to put in the truck because frankly, I would never use it. It's like heated seats. In my last truck, as part of the package I had, and I hate packages, it would be nice if at least some of it were a la carte, you know, like one of those feeding troughs at those restaurants you go to. You pick and choose what you want. But that's not the way it is. When you get some of the packages, they throw in this stuff, you have no choice. I had heated seats in that truck and I never used them. Again, it depends on the environment you live in, what part of the country you're in, whether or not it's important to you. So you can add it aftermarket. Someone else asked about the functionality of the OEM key fob, I guess. The ones I've seen do utilize the OEM key fob. You don't have to have a separate unit, some of them. Now, that may take a little bit of programming. I don't know. Again, I'm not that familiar with them because frankly, I don't have a need. It's not something I'm going to look to put into my truck. So anyway, I just wanted to get on here, at least show you how it's supposed to work. If I had it in my truck, that's the process. That's how it would work. Let's try it one more time because it's been a couple of minutes since I locked the truck. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wouldn't it have been something if it actually started? It's not going to start. I don't have it. Anyway, leave a comment. Let me know if you were surprised. If you maybe have it, you didn't realize that you did, or maybe you thought you did and you don't. I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. RobMotive FST, all about my 2021 Toyota Tundra. And RobMotive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.